Welcome aboard. Activate. Cause we lost everything. We had to pay the price. I saw in you what life was missing. You lit a flame that consumed my hate. I'm now one for reminiscing, but I traded all for your sweet embrace. Cause we lost everything. We had to pay the price. There's a canvas with two faces of fallen angels who loved and lost. It was a passion for the ages, but in the end, guess we paid the cost. A thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. What you did to me, I know. Said what you had to say, but a thing of beauty will never fade away. Will never fade away. I see your eyes, I know you see what you had to say, but I think of beauty. I know will never fade away, and I'll do my duty. I know somehow I'll find a way, but I think of beauty will never fade away, and I'll do my duty will never fade away. Will never fade away.
Out to the rural area. I don't know if I would last that long. I think I would need to come back to Salt Lake.
How we doing, guys?
Doing pretty well.
Hey,
Fantastic. So we are all ready to go tonight. See, we have a few folks in here already. Welcome in, Insomnia Night. Good to see you. Let's see.
Oh,
I
the
think-
layout is different.
It is. It is a little
And I'm
different.
right in the middle.
Yes, you are.
No, no.
all the pressure right on you.
Well,
Enjoy the spotlight.
No, put one
Right.
of the boys in the middle. No!
Oh, can't be that bad. All focused on you. Yes, it is.
Oh, great.
All right.
Welcome everyone to the Paradox Show.
that's right. Super Paradox is this is Paradox world. We're just living in it.
Wow, that could be dangerous.
Yeah. Yes, it could be.
Deadly.
So I did a little sound check earlier. If the sound is off at all, please let me know, and we'll get a little correction on that. I think I might lower it down just a little bit. Okay. There we go. Okay, so real quick before we get rolling here, let's just do a quick introduction of our players and our characters, and then we'll get into this. So Scotty, let's start off with you.
Hi. Sorry about that. I'm Matt, and I play Scotty Sims, aka the Rat. He is the fixer of the group, so he is the one who's usually doing a lot of the talking, a lot of the dealing, and especially in recent days for the group, he's been helping secure new work and supplies and stuff like that for the group.
The Money Man.
So he's been busy.
The money man.
Fantastic. Paul, how about you?
Hey guys, I'm Rob, and I play Paul Lucero. He's I don't want to say the muscle, but kind of. He's the old man of the group. He kind of keeps the youngsters in line and make sure they don't do too much dumb shit. Even though he has the lead right now on dumb shit, so
I'd say so.
he's just kind of showing them how it's done.
There you go. Educating them on how to do dumb shit.
Yeah.
And Paradox.
Hello, I am Chloe. I play Paradox, aka Nyx Huxley. And she's the most childish of the group, probably the most batshit crazy. Yeah, she's a bubblegum pop killer rather than bubblegum pop princess.
Roids will do that to you, man.
Hold on just a moment. Let me check that real quick before we get going here.
The redeems are off. Oh, no.
Yes. We don't want
No,
that.
we need those redeems. We need them.
We
Okay.
want the redeems on.
FBI, open up!
Got that one.
Nope.
Alright, give me just a second to get these all turned on so that everybody can use their channel points. And so you guys might, it might be a good idea to just leave them off tonight because you guys might need them.
So mean.
I mean, there's plenty of C4. There's a lot we can do with that.
Like, I'm still sitting on 2x2 damage bonuses, so when I, if there's a dangerous situation, Scotty's gonna bust some skulls.
Or he's gonna get on a fly in his eye. One of the two.
Or get some
One of
other
the
fun.
two. Hard to say which.
Yeah, it all depends on robots
But
sometimes.
surely it can't happen a third time.
Awesome, welcome.
You just fucked yourself.
Welcome old man Garrus. Gonna do a couple shout outs here real quick. I believe the redeems are on at this point. Hold on just a second and I will test them so you don't have to spend any points to do that. Let's see. They are. All right. Good deal. We did update some art on the stream, so let me just highlight that really quickly before we get rolling here. So we updated some of the art around Paradox and what she looks like. What a sexy beast. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm digging the hair.
Her got a lot more hair.
Digging the hair.
There you go. All right, so let's roll into this. So, actually, does Scotty? Do you want to give a quick recap from last week? What happened and how that all ended out?
Yeah. So last week, with the whole case with the Bureau and the Sebastian being all kind of out of whack. No one really understands what's going on, but we're not getting the usual jobs anymore. And our kind of like resources that we had previously are kind of drying up. So, essentially, Scotty went and found a job for everyone to do. Or rather, he's put himself out there and someone found him for a job. And so we met a netrunner by the name of Playboy and two of her teammates, and we essentially need to pick up a certain package that was stolen from them by a poser gang called the Kings. And no, these are not the Royal Kings. These are the Kings of Rock and Roll, Elvis himself. And so we went out, did the girls, Paradox and Ring, went to distract them at the front, talk to these kings, perhaps be their queens, while Scotty and Paul went from the back to try to sneak around to get the package. As usual, things don't go to plan as planned. Shots got fired, but Scotty managed to sneak his way to the package and retrieve it while the others were just kicking ass. And so that was, they managed to get out before the rest of the Kings caught on and fell upon the group.
So you guys managed to survive the Kings.
It wasn't
Elvis.
hard.
For now. Next, we're going to fight the Princes, just a bunch of Michael Jacksons.
That would be interesting.
or literal princes.
Yeah, princes. The literal princes. The Michael Jacksons, I don't know. I had to come up with something for that. But now that you mention it, that's not a bad idea.
Oh no.
It's the spirit of poser gangs from the 2020 system for sure. That's they're not all quite like that, but a lot of them do that. They do the facial reconstruction and all that stuff so that they can look like their idol, so to speak.
There's a damn.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Cyberpunk. I mean, that's plastic surgery is not what we know it.
Right.
Yeah. All I know is that with the princes, if you hear the beatbox playing Thriller, you're about to get your shit fucked. You're in for a bad time if you hear Thriller.
Either that or beat it.
that as well.
Oh, man, I don't know.
It's just I think the difference between those is whether it's whether you're about to get beat up for business or pleasure.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have them all look like Weird Al.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Weird Al Yankovic
Michael
gang?
That would be
Oh my God,
awesome.
I would love to see that.
That would be kind of cool.
They play all the same songs of the other poser gangs, just the Weird Al covers of them.
Yeah,
Weird Al. Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and my favorite one would have to.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Right. my favorite one would have to be the Amish Paradise.
That's classic.
All right, so yeah, you guys finished that mission. Managed to rescue the black box from the Kings and get it back to Playboy, and she paid you the money that she was promised. And at this point, you are out doing some shopping, we'll say. Scotty happened to find a night market for whatever his nefarious purposes are. And
Drugs.
Nefarious. Scotty?
Maybe.
Never. He's an upstanding person.
Wow. I do have boots on this evening, so we're good there. So
oh, man,
you guys
had the audacity to say upstanding.
So you guys are at the night market, and it's pretty big. It's kind of off in the wharf district for northern part of Night City. Looking for whatever you can find. It's reasonably busy. There's a lot of different vendors here. A lot of vignettes as well. Wide variety of stuff. A lot of food vendors. Some, well, like media stands selling different, different brain dances, stuff like that, but also some magazines and things like that. You got a couple of junk dealers. And then your usual clothing, weapons. Pretty much find a wide variety of things that you want here. And with that, you guys are just coming into the night market, and I will turn it over to you.
Alright. Well, Paul, he's looking for the nearest food vendor. He's hungry after that whole dealing with the Kings thing, and unfortunately they didn't find a burger spot along the way, so he's looking for some food.
Okay. You have a variety of choices. You have Asian cuisine. You have a little burger joint there. You have a place that apparently just does, like, French fries. They're handing out these cones full of French fries doused in vinegar.
I mean, do they have gravy and cheese curds on them, though? Like, come on.
Looks like they can.
I'd have some poutine.
That'll cost you extra.
Side note, poutine, for those of you who haven't had it, it's really freaking good. I used to be a staunch, like, who the fuck puts gravy on their French fries? And then I had it. And I gotta say, it was good. It was good. But anyway, yeah, he walks over to the burger spot and orders 3 triple patty cheeseburgers with extra synth bacon.
Okay. The guy behind the counter just doesn't even say anything. You just walk up and place your order, and he kind of writes it down. That'll be it?
Yeah, that'll be it, man. I'm starving.
All right.
Paul's kind of looking around for like a drink cooler or something. He's like, "Yeah, I got any Guinness back there?"
Guinness. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, let me
Um,
get one of those.
all right, that'll be 18 for the meals and another 5 for the Guinness, so 23. 23
Yeah,
eddies.
so he flips them 23 eddies, and he kind of walks off to the side to kind of get out of anybody else's way if they want to order.
Okay. Paradox.
She is pretty content. She already has a giant thing of cotton candy, and she's just eating away. She doesn't really seem all that interested in a burger. She's just looking around, and she just goes, "Is that all for you?"
Yup, I'm a growing boy. I need to eat. He pats his belly. That like Paul still looks pretty fit, but he's definitely got a little bit of a beer belly going on.
With how much Guinness he drinks, like, there's no doubt he's got a beer belly going on.
It's a little
Yeah,
bit. It's a,
and the
Not,
man.
not as big as Sawyer's.
it's a small one.
He's definitely got one.
He's got a nice layer of comfortable
Would
goody.
you say he's got the dad bod?
Nah, not even close. He's still fit. He looks like he eats good.
He's built like a swimmer. You have to have a layer of fat
Yeah, there you
above
go.
the muscles. That way you can float.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, and she just rolls her eyes and keeps eating her cotton candy. It kind of matches her hair. It's pink and blue.
Paul kind of looks over at us like, "Do you just run on sugar and like stickers? Is that your thing?"
Paradox kind of cants her head, and she's like, "Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes I eat real food. Sometimes."
Okay. Suit yourself.
All right, Scotty.
All right, so Scotty's kind of looking around the place. He goes, "Yeah, not too bad of a shindig they got going on right here." And he's gonna look back to the other two and say, "Okay, now don't forget to pick up some food, stock the fridge back home. I'm gonna go find whoever set this place up, make some connections."
All right. Like, do you want anything in particular, kid?
Maybe something other than noodles. Like, they're good. You got a good taste in them, but it gets a little samey after a while.
All right. So Paul kind of looks at the guy that just took his order. He's like, and then he looks at Paradox like, you stay here and get my food when it's finished. I'm gonna go get some groceries, I guess.
Paradox just looks around and she's like, "Okay, you're just okay."
So he kind of wanders off to different stands, like for like I guess what passes for fruit and vegetables and like other kind of produce and stuff in the dark future. Which, side note, there really isn't.
There's like canned stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of processed shit.
No, you actually see a booth that has what looks like fruit in it.
The
It's a
fuck?
little Asian lady, maybe 5 feet tall, standing there. She's kind of
Super sus.
spraying some water on the fruit.
Okay, so Paul kind of walks up to it and he's eyeing it and they're conversing. Basically, he's kind of placing a larger order for different fruits and whatnot. Does she have vegetables or just strictly fruits?
Mainly just fruits like kiwi, maybe some lemon, stuff like that.
I'd say he's grabbing a bit of everything.
Okay. I'm not going to ask any questions. Nothing.
Yeah, Paul's done asking questions at this point. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. As long as it doesn't kill me, and it's probably gonna kill me. So, who gives a shit?
Okay. So, Scotty, you what are you doing to go? You're looking for someone. How are you going about this?
I assume Scotty, being a fixer, he's no stranger to night markets. I would imagine he's probably set them back set them up back at Detroit before.
Smaller
So he
ones
probably-
than this, but yeah.
Yeah, but he probably kind of knows the overall flow of them and kind of has an idea of where to look. I could like roll a streetwise or something if you want.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay. Streetwise, and a fat natty 1 to start the session off.
Ooh, baby.
That's a 17.
You know what? Gotta start the stream off right.
Um,
better you than me.
okay. Well, this night market it's definitely bigger than what you're used to. And if the night markets back where you come from in Detroit had a flow to them, you really can't see any type of flow to this at all. It does not look like it has that whatever you were looking for as being the flow. It's just kind of places here and there. Most of it is in buildings. But there's a lot of like shanties that are just kind of built off of them, like a tent basically. Some of the junk dealers are basically just sitting on like a carpet with some tables and stacks of boxes around them. The food vendors are pretty well set up. And obviously the weapons and ammo, they have their own little building set up here.
Mm.
So you can tell this is
Okay.
pretty well established night market. It's probably something that regularly happens in this place.
Okay, so a place like this probably has like they probably have their own like guards that are kind of like walking around, making sure no one's up to any shenanigans.
You specifically do see some folks that you're pretty sure are security.
All right. In that case, he's going to go up to them to see if he can't get any information out of them.
Okay, just walk up there. There's a pair of them that are they're just kind of hanging out there, having something to drink.
This guy just approaches them with a wave, like, "Hey, fellas, how's it going?"
Okay. What do you want?
Looks like there's a pretty nice night market you got going on. We got going on here. Real nice establishment. You guys working here?
What? No. Now, what? Can we help you find something?
See, like many of the people here, I'm looking to do business, and so I want to get to know the people to know. You know what I mean? So if you can help me find, some of the people that help set this fine night market up, I'd be very appreciative.
Okay. These guys just kind of look at each other and like, how much is it worth to you?
How much is it worth to me? See, all right. He's like, you know what? That's fair. I'm asking for a favor, and that's right. So how about 20 eddies?
20 Eds? That's it?
What do you think these?
I'm just
these
asking
are
where a
5-year-olds?
person is. I mean, what? You're gonna pay someone a couple $100 just to ask, like, "Oh, hey, where's your boss?"
Well, you're the one asking questions, pal. Look, Chum, how much you got?
If you know anything about the streets, you don't usually tell a person exactly how much you got on yourself. I'm sure you understand that.
Yeah, okay. So you got a little bit of street smarts there. All right, 20 eddies.
All right. And Scotty nods, and he hands the guy 20 eddies.
Okay. Like, you see that building over there? One with the steps leading up the side?
I assume Scotty does.
Yeah.
Alright. He's like, yep, I see it.
You just head on up those steps.
Alright.
Make sure you knock first.
Okay. I'll knock. You got a name I should know?
No. You didn't talk.
Okay.
You didn't talk to me. I don't know who you are.
Okay. I mean, not your name. The person I'm going to be meeting.
Yeah, right, fine. Calls himself the Wizard.
The Wizard. Huh.
I don't come up with people's names, man. That's what he calls himself.
Okay. I mean, I've seen weirder names. I'll just be looking out for a big pointy hat, he says as he just starts walking off towards the building.
Yeah, you do that. Good luck, Choom.
Yeah, thanks for the info.
What info?
What info indeed.
Okay. Scotty, I'm going to have you roll a perception check for me.
Perception.
Mhm.
Alright. That is a 16.
So, as you finish your discussion with these guys, they point out this building and whatnot. And you kind of notice off to your left, there's a couple of motorcycles parked over there. Look somewhat familiar. I mean, Tiger Claws usually ride motorcycles. These seem to have the markings of Tiger Claws on them.
Alright, and
Not uncommon to see them at a night market or anything.
okay, but based on kind of the guys he just talked with, he knows that this isn't a night market run by the Tiger Claws.
Right. Well, unless the Wizard is a member of the Tiger Claws.
True. Alright. He'll keep that in the back pocket of his mind.
Okay. So you gonna head for the stairway, or?
Yeah, he's continuing along his way after kind of noting the Tiger Claw's presence.
All right. Paradox. So you're there waiting for the food, and you know it's pretty typical of a food vendor. I mean, they're pretty busy. People in and out, standing in line, waiting to order their food. Probably takes, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and they bring over a bunch of food to you, a bunch of bags. Set it down there.
Paradox is
Order
gonna.
up.
She's gonna look through the bags, make sure that everything's there. Is the Guinness there? It's probably the most important thing.
Yeah, the Guinness is there.
All right. She kind of just nods and then tries to manage all these bags by herself. As she like scoots them away from the main counter.
Okay.
She just looks around with her big cotton candy that's still pretty full, and she's like, "Where the fuck is this dude?"
Meanwhile, Paul is busy grocery shopping, so he's collected his fruit and some of the vegetables that she had there. And as he's finishing up, I guess, is picking what he wants. He kind of looks at it. He's like, "So, how in the hell did you get your hands on these? Because these, and again, they look real. These look like actual fruits."
They are. You buy real fruit.
Calling me fucking surprised. So he kind of looks over at the little old Asian lady. He's like, "So how much?"
Oh, you got that there.
Yeah, I got a lot of mouths to feed. Although I'm pretty sure one of them just lives on sugar.
That I have to weigh it. She puts her hand out.
So he hands her over the bags.
Okay. And she weighs the bags up for you. Turns back around, kind of puts them in a nice little pile there for you. That'd be 50 credits.
That's a steal. He doesn't say that. He thinks it, though. Don't need her jacking up the damn price. So he flips her the 50 eddies. And he's like, what's your name? Because if these are any good, I'm going to be coming back here.
She points at the sign up above her.
Mm-hmm.
It says Mrs. Laus.
Mrs. Lau. Any relation to Uncle Lau?
Who? Uncle Lau? No relation to Uncle Lau.
All kind of shrugs.
Very bad food. Very bad for you.
Well,
Them's fighting words, lady.
Seriously. Paul kind of gives her a look like, fuck you are, my mother. Grabs his stuff and kind of heads back over to the burger spot. And
Okay.
he sees Paradox there with his food, so he kind of grabs that bag out of her hand and fishes out a burger and pretty much stuffs like half of it in his mouth.
Okay.
She just watches him as he does this and is just giving him a weird look as she stuffs her face full of cotton candy.
So Paul, as you were walking back over, you get over by Paradox, you see that she has the food there, and stuffing her face with cotton candy. You do happen to notice like 2 or 3 cars pull up. Where you're positioned, you got a street. Yeah, it's like a 4-lane street. It's pretty wide, but not super busy. And on the other side of that is actually the water.
Gotcha.
Starts into the ocean, basically. Or the bay, anyway. And these 2 or 3 cars just kind of pull up right in front of the night market.
Alright, I'll roll perception to see if he can see any more than that. Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead there. And a 16.
Okay.
And he's basically looking to see if he can make out anything more than like, the make and model of the car and how many people are inside, that kind of thing. They're armed.
Yeah, all 3 of these cars have the decals on them for Tiger Claws.
Okay.
Give me an odd or even.
Even Steven.
Okay. And it was odd. All right, Paradox. You're just gonna sit there eating your cotton candy?
Well, I didn't know if there was a paradox. You get, shot by a gun. But
I would never just blindly shoot you by a gun, would I?
Sure.
Not yet.
I was gonna say.
It's an
A
interesting
grenade.
idea, though.
Yeah. So she notices these cars and she's like, "Well, that doesn't look good." Especially considering we had a run-in with the Tiger Claws not too long ago. Maybe we should try and lay low.
So she says this, Paul's kind of eyeballing the cars. It's like, yeah, probably. Although he's looking around the night market. He's like, why do I get the feeling someone's going to do something really fucking stupid? Before that happens, let's get our shopping done. So he kind of walks off towards the rest of the food stalls and kind of like, again, he's going around like looking for essentially just grocery stuffs, not just like, prepackaged food, although he is looking for that too. He's looking for stuff to stock up on. And he kind of looks over at Paradox. Like, keep an eye out for an ammo shop. You need to stock up on bullets and grenades and all that good stuff.
Paradox nods, and
Uh,
then instantly gets distracted by a stall with some stuffed animals on it.
Can't take this fucking woman nowhere.
Stuffed animals now. Okay. So Paradox, as you get before you get distracted by the stuffed animals, so that experience that you had a couple days ago while you're on that job with the readout, as you look at these automobiles that have pulled up, that comes back, and you can see inside these vehicles, you can see the outline of people. It's kind of blurred because it basically is picking up the heat signatures. You can see each one of these cars has 2 people in it, and they're just sitting there running. And as you begin to look around the night market, you start to get that display that comes up and gives you some details on the people as you see them. You can see, basic information, almost as though you're looking at them from, almost like it's pulling from a database, and it gives you a name, some basic information about the person, possibly an address. When you see the people in the cars, it also gives you some detailed warrant information. So all of these people sitting in these cars actually have a bounty on them from the NCPD.
So as this happened, Paradox kind of gets distracted again, and she's like looking around as if trying to pinpoint where this knowledge is coming from because she doesn't quite understand it. And then she walks back over to Paul and she says, "So I think there's at least 2 people in each of those cars, and each of them have a bounty on them."
How much these bounties are looking like?
I don't know. That's a DM question for sure. What is the bounty on these guys?
Most of them are ranging between 50 and 200 days.
All right. She relays that information and just says, "Not much. $50 to $200. 200 might be interesting, but the 50 is like pocket change."
There's no point in fucking around with them. Let's just get our grocery shopping done and stock up and get the hell out of here before they start doing some dumb shit.
Can I roll a perception check to see if Paradox does indeed find an ammo shop?
Sure.
Okay. Where's my sheet? There it is. Awareness.
I would have just let you find the ammo shop, but since you want to
Oh.
roll a check for it.
Well, that's a 13.
Okay. Takes you a little bit, but yeah, you find it just there's a neon sign over the top of one of these booths, and it looks like a sealed booth, with bulletproof glass all the way around the top. And all it says over the top of it is guns.
Can't miss it.
Paradox tugs on Paul's jacket, and and she just points, says, "There's the ammo shop right there."
Paul kind of swivels his head in the direction she's pointing and kind of nods. Like, all right.
You see that sign that says guns, Paul, and like off to the left, you see another booth It's not like right beside this one. It's off maybe 10, 12 feet away. You see this other booth. So you see the gun sign, and you look off to the right, and you see this other booth that says everything else.
So Paul kind of looks at both signs, and he walks over to the one that says everything else. I don't need no guns right now.
Okay.
So he walks over to the other booth, and he's like, "All right, so you got everything else. That means you got ammo, you got grenades. Can you C4?
See, whoa. No. No,
Got grenades?
no. Well, yeah. Wait. Maybe. Maybe.
And
What'd
as he's saying maybe, kind of Paul looks over at Paradox like, "What the? He's on something, isn't he?" He doesn't say that, but he's giving it a look like this motherfucker's high shit.
What did you want again?
Paradox notices that look and just asks him, "Hey, are you high right now?"
Well, I'm the stool's pretty high. I mean, I'm above you.
So Paul
Looks
kind
up-
of pulls out a list that he wrote down, and he slips it. I'm assuming it's like those counters in bad neighborhoods was like thick plexiglass, and there's like a little little slot.
Oh yeah.
So he kind of. So yeah, I know what those are. So he slides that through the list through the slot, and on it it's just a list of probably about at least a number of different types of ammunition, probably about 1,000 rounds a piece, and he's looking for like at least a case of like 12 grenades.
So this guy takes your list, and he's looking at it, and he's like, uh-huh, ooh, uh-huh.
And with that, Paradox is absolutely bored and starts looking around at other things.
You see a really big plushy unicorn.
Oh no! Yeah, she runs off and to the unicorn, leaving Paul there by himself.
All right, Scotty.
While this guy is looking
ahead.
over the list, he's finishing off the half of the hamburger that he had stuffed in his face, and he's kind of watching Paradox just run off and shaking his head.
All right. Scotty, so you get over to this building, up the steps. Looks like just a regular wooden door at the top of the steps.
All right. Yeah. As he walks out to it, he just knocks on it a couple times.
Nothing.
Guess he like waits a moment, hears nothing, knocks again, like, hello?
When you knock on it the second time, you knock a little bit more forcefully, and the door just kind of cracks open a little bit.
Alright. So he sees it kind of like just cracking open a little. It's like, well, you did say knock first, and I did do that. So he kind of like starts pushing the door open. It's like, looking for a wizard? God, that sounds crazy saying it out loud.
Okay, so you start pushing the door open. You're announcing that you're looking for a wizard. It's pretty dark in here. It's got like mini blinds over all the windows, and they're all closed up. There's no lights on in here.
Scotty perchance standing on a yellow brick road.
Does he have ruby slippers on?
Ruby slippers in the yellow brick road.
So, I guess, seeing how dark it is, he's like, really should invest in a flashlight. Is he just being paranoid and careful, or did I just get pointed in the wrong direction?
The
And,
room itself is probably, I'd say it's a square, 15 by 15. You can tell there is some ambient light coming in, even though the mini blinds are rolled up. So you can tell that there's couple chairs in here, maybe a bookshelf. There's a large dark object, kind of looks like maybe it's a safe. And there's a desk with no chair behind it.
Man, who has a desk with no chair? The fellow must like standing. You know what? Good for him. Healthy. Scotty's, I guess he's gonna go towards that desk, you know, on the chance it just has, you know, like, when you go to your boss's desk, it just has that little nameplate. You know, just looking for a nameplate. It says wizard, or just anything that would suggest that, you know, maybe he's just out for a lunch break.
Okay. So you head up to check out the desk. And as you're kind of walking up to it, I mean, really low light in here, but you think you see something behind the desk, like the back of a chair, only the chair's been laid down on its side.
Guess just take a few more steps forward and see what's going on there. I mean, I assume that's like, you know, the chair is not down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna move forward, kind of see what's going on. Was there a struggle, or were they just very impatient when they got up from their chair?
As you get back there, you see that the chair is knocked over on its side, and there's a body laying there. The body is dressed in a suit, and the suit has like gold stars all over it, the big fancy gold stars all over it. This guy had a pair of dark shades, the big fancy gold star suit. And this person looks as though they've been shot at close range in the head.
So this guy sees that, and it's like,
that he knew.
aha, okay. Yeah, this was like a dead guy. He kind of buzzes the others. It's like, hey,
wait.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna go back down to them before you do that. So, okay, you gave your list to this fella, and yeah, he looks over the whole list, kind of doing his thing. He looks back at you. He's like, "I'm gonna need to see some eddies. I need to see some money. This is a lot of stuff."
Yeah, I'm gonna need to make sure you got all that stuff. And he kind of he pulls out a wad of eddies. He's like, got the eddies.
All right. Well, let me see if I got your stuff. I'll get you a price. He kind of figures up a little bit, and he's like, That'll be 1,500.
1,500 eddies. All right, fair enough. As long as you can get everything on that list, sure.
You pay first.
Half when you give me my stuff.
All right.
And he passes him over 750 eddies.
Okay. So you guys are keeping track of this, right?
Yep.
So you pass him over the 750 eddies, and he kind of starts digging through things. I mean, it looks like he has quite a bit of the stuff that you had on your order, if not all of it. Paradox.
Fucking rainbow unicorns.
As you are joyfully running across the night market towards the unicorn, it's really odd because the unicorn is back, hanging in the back of a stall, kind of off to the side towards an alley.
No.
And
She's about to get kidnapped.
as you get back there, you see this guy. He looks familiar to you. Hello, Paradox.
Does it look like Sebastian?
Yes.
And he's sitting in the stall, or he's just standing in the alley?
He's standing in the alley, kind of leaning up against the edge of the stall by where the unicorn was. When you get up to like within 5 feet of him, the unicorn's not there. It's gone.
No.
Worst day ever.
Seriously.
She's
Paradox.
got bamboozled.
Paradox stops in her tracks and she says, what are you doing here? We're not at the hotel. What are you doing? Also, where's the unicorn? I wanted that.
I had to get you over here. I need to point something out to you.
Paradox kind of... Go ahead.
Well, go ahead and react. That's fine.
She just shrugs and she says, well, that's not very nice. Don't do a trick like that again. It's not cool.
I apologize.
I swear she's like a 5-year-old.
It seems to me, as I have been scanning around this night market, that there are several hostiles here.
Well, duh, it's Night City. What do you expect?
Well, based on their elevated heart rate and other key indicators, I don't believe this place is safe for you.
Just for me?
Well, you're the one that I'm concerned with right now.
Why?
Because I want you to be safe.
Okay, but it's Night City. You're never safe in Night City.
Well, you would be much safer if you were not here.
You can't just tell me to leave. I'm not just gonna leave. Also, you're not real. You're a hologram. I don't have to listen to you.
You're not my real dad.
I'm the best you've got.
I'm your father, Paradox.
Search your heart, you know it to be true.
Oh, wow. I understand. I understand your reluctance. But you have to trust me. This place is not safe, and you don't have long.
Paradox just kind of pauses and looks at him and is just very confused. She's like, what? I don't understand. Like, I'm here with the guys. We can't just pack up and leave, bro. Like, we've got stuff to do.
Okay. I'm gonna leave you right there. And I'm gonna go back to Paul for a moment. So
Okay.
as you're watching, Paul, Through the glass, this guy's grabbing things, stuffing it into some ammo boxes, getting those ready for you. You see a group of definitely tiger claws, a group of like 5 of them, come walking out from around the corner of the next stall. All 3 brandishing mainly automatic firearms, and they look like they're fanning out a little bit.
Paul's busy. He's standing there. He's set down his food and his his bag of various bits of produce on the little counter in front of the kind of ammo section of the gun shop, and he's got another burger in hand, and he's chowing down on, and he's kind of, as they're walking out, he's kind of turning his body to kind of keep them in his line of sight, and he kind of brings goes over comms like so.
Hold on.
Okay.
Scotty, do your thing.
All right. So as Scotty's looking over the body, that's when he buzzes the others and is like, "All right. So turns out the guy who set this place all up, he's been killed. Yeah, he's super dead. Got a nice suit though."
Paul, as he says that, Paul's like, "What are you gonna see if it fits you or something?"
How many bullet holes are in this suit? Or did he get shot in the head?
He was shot in the head.
It's like, well, guy, it was one shot to the head. Very nice shot, I might add. But that means the suit is still preem. You know what? I might give this one a shot. It's flashy.
Oh, you're fucking hopeless, kid. But stow the desecration of the dead for a moment. Looks like this night market's about to go up in a hail of fucking bullets. Bunch of tiger claws just walked in. 5 automatic weapons, and they look like they're ready to use them.
Guess I was hopeful thinking they were just here for some shopping.
Nope, not this time. And I'm only on my 2nd burger too.
Right,
Can't get a break.
Guess we scatter when we can.
Yeah, I'm working on getting the ammo now. I got some fruits. They look real, to be completely fucking honest, and I'd be surprised if they actually are. Did you manage to get any shopping done on your way to wherever the fuck you went?
No, I was mainly searching for this guy, and he's dead. So, yeah. I mean, I might get a good suit out of this.
Yeah, we can't eat it.
Well, yeah, no shit, you don't do that with suits. Look, that's why I had you getting food, alright?
Alright. Paradox, are you still chasing down that fucking unicorn?
Paradox over comm says, "No, it disappeared." And she kind of catches on that Paul wants to make sure that this produce is okay, and so she goes to the stall anyway that's there, and she's looking for a backpack.
What can I get for you, miss?
She looks around the stall and says, "Do you have any cute backpacks?"
I have all kinds of backpacks. I have what kind of backpack do you want? I got colorful ones, I got big ones, I got small ones, I got nylon, I got canvas, I got plastic, and I even have an edible backpack. I don't know if it tastes very good, but we could try that. What do you think? Do you have anything in particular that you like?
Glitter.
Glitter. Okay. All right. So you like it to be really colorful, shiny.
Yeah.
All right. So he digs around a little bit and he pulls out this backpack that it has all kinds of almost like it's glitter. It kind of looks like rhinestones, but it's not. It's like those little metal spherical things that are on there, giving it kind of a gleamy look to it. I forget what it's called, but yeah, and they're all over the whole thing. The whole thing just has this shiny, and as he moves it around, he kind of pets it a little bit, and the whole color scheme changes from like a red to a blue, and
yes.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, "Will this do? What do you think? It's bedazzling." Thank you very much, Jim.
Is it a bigger backpack?
No, it's kind of one of the mini small ones.
She kind of plays with the color shifting for a minute, and she's like, "It's not big enough. I need a normal size backpack."
Well, I don't have a normal size one that's like this one, but I got some big ones if you want. I mean, I got travel packs, I got hiking packs, I got.
Nah, I just need a normal backpack, the pinkest one you've got.
Pink one. Okay. All right.
Boy, she's looking for a My Little Pony backpack. That's what it is.
So he starts digging around looking for your backpack. Paul, the gentleman inside that's getting your ammo together knocks on the glass.
Paul kind of cants his head to him, like, "Yep, what's up?"
Hey, so, you just put grenades on here. What kind of explosives do you want?
A bit of everything. Give me a variety box.
A variety box. All right. So, but they all have to go boom, right?
That's right.
Okay. All right. He goes back to doing what he was doing. Scotty.
Well,
who is... There you go.
I guess first, Scotty's gonna make sure that there's no one coming up on him,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, he's going for that suit.
Okay. All right. So you start stripping the suit off of the dead body. There's pants too, man.
Oh yeah,
suit, pants, and he has these dress shoes that actually have the same colors. They're like this gold and purple dress shoe. He has a pair of socks on that say "The Wizard" on them.
Man got custom socks. Now that's dedication. He'll be respectful. He'll leave the guy the socks. They've got his name on it. So the wizard keeps the socks, but he will take the suit, the matching pants and shoes.
Okay. Are you gonna put them on, or are you just stripping the body down, packing that stuff away?
Yeah, he's packing the stuff away. I mean, this probably isn't the best time to change outfits.
Yeah, probably not.
Especially not an outfit that's probably got blood on it.
And formerly was owned by a dead guy.
Yeah, you might want to, dry clean that first.
Yeah.
So as you're stripping this guy down, you get the jacket off, you get the shoes off, and you're like trying to pull the pants off of this guy, and you suddenly hear an eruption of gunfire.
Wasn't Paul this time.
Paul and Paradox. So, Paradox, you feel really odd for a moment, almost a little lightheaded. And in the back of your mind, you hear a voice. It's the voice of Sebastian. It's time.
Has the dude held up the backpack at this point?
Yeah, he's just turning around with his backpack. He's like, "Hey, oh, it's got a little hole here." And just as he says that, you hear an eruption of gunfire.
She just snatches the backpack away from him.
Okay.
As
Paul.
she hears his gunfire go off.
Paul, same thing. You just get done. This guy asks you his questions about the grenades, and he turns around to go back to what he's doing, and suddenly all hell breaks loose. And there's actually a spray of gunfire that hits the glass, the reinforced glass in front of you. Doesn't hit you, but definitely hits that and ricochets off. You hear people screaming.
Paul kind of turns around and he's basically trying to identify the threats.
Well,
He's still eating his hamburger.
There's 5 right by you. Those 5 tiger claws. They are
focused on him, or they just spray it into the crowd.
Right now, they're just shooting whatever moves.
Gotcha.
One of them must have sprayed in your direction, and literally they're ecstatic, hooting and hollering and firing their
This is the important question.
Yep.
Paul had his bags of stuff sitting on the countertop.
Yep.
Are the bags of stuff still okay?
Odd or even?
Even
Oh
Steven.
no.
Not the fruit.
You might not get a chance.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it's even.
Okay.
You tell me where they hit.
So no, they didn't hit his Guinness, and they didn't hit the fruit either. But considering they shot at him or in his general direction, he didn't take too kindly to that. So he pulls out his revolver and shoots. He's going for the nearest one.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll.
So that's one roll. That's a 15. Super low roll. Good damage though.
Okay, and so Scotty.
Yep.
All hell just broke loose, man. You don't even have a leg out of these pants yet. You're like, realizing that this guy shit himself when he was shot in the head, and
Oh, no.
it's kind of messy, and
Ew.
It's like he sees that. It's like, on second thought, I'll just take the blazer. I'll find matching pants myself. And then and he's about to get up and leave, but then he thinks of one more thing. He wants to see if this guy has his agent on him. Because if this is the guy that set up a night market, he's got connections.
Shall be right
Scotty
back.
essentially just wants to get those connections, like harvest that contact list. So he's gonna look for that agent or anything that could, or anything of the sort.
okay. Well, you definitely find the agent.
All right, and he's gonna make sure it's turned off for now, and then with his goods in tow, the spoils of war that he did not wage, he's going to run over to the door and just see what's going on outside, like what's the immediate area.
Okay, as you poke your head around the corner and kind of look down upon the night market, you're not super high, you're second story, so you're probably just able to look over the majority of the night market, just kind of the roofs or the tops of the the pavilions. You can see gunfire down below. You see people running, screaming. You see a couple of dead bodies, or what looks like dead bodies. This place is very quickly turning into what looks like a war zone. You see somebody coming up the steps at you right now.
Are they armed and do they look angry?
They look scared shitless.
Alright, Alright, so it doesn't look like a tiger claw or anything like that. He's gonna kind of like show himself, kind of wave to them. It's like, come on inside!
Odd or even?
Even Steven.
Alright, so when you like do that, you know, come on inside, this guy immediately pops up with a heavy pistol. I mean, looks like it could do some damage. But he doesn't squeeze off around at you. He kind of catches himself. So, yeah.
Oh, geez, a little trigger happy, huh? Alright, come on in here. It's at least safer in here than out there.
Okay. So now you have a guy in the room with you. What are you doing?
Alright, so, I mean, this guy just looks like someone who was just here. Like, probably one of the people going around, like, being a customer and stuff like that.
Probably.
And he's like, alright. Now...
He's maybe a little overweight. He's got what looks like a Hawaiian shirt on. Big and bulky and baggy shirt.
Alright. So, it's gonna say to the guy, it's like, alright, so, here's the thing with this room. There's a dead guy right there. Which isn't good, right? Yeah, not good. But what is good is that if it was a Tiger Claws that did that, that means they've already been here, which means they probably won't be back in this room.
So this guy heads right over to the desk as you're talking, and kind of looks behind the desk, and looks at you as you're talking.
Okay, I know how it looks, but I promise you, it was not me. I did not do this. I'm gonna wager a guess that it was the Tiger Claws.
I didn't schwack this guy, I promise.
Okay, so I am gonna have you roll a skill check for me, quick.
All right,
Scotty. Hold on just a minute. Yeah. So that's I'm gonna say
Persuasion?
I'm gonna say streetwise.
Streetwise? Okay.
Mhm.
That is an 18.
All right. So this guy just kind of looks at you, and you. I mean, he doesn't look shocked. Doesn't necessarily look like he's questioning of you. But he does bring that gun up and fire off 2 rounds at you. So, I'm gonna have you roll evasion.
Okay.
So while Scotty's rolling his evasion, I'm gonna give the audience a chance here to make this decision. So on a nat 1, there is a chance that his gun would basically misfire, which would jam the gun. So if somebody answers yes or no before Scotty tells us what his roll is, then we'll go with whatever you say.
Does that count?
Not
It
another
doesn't
player.
count.
Not another player.
Hey, Joe coming in clutch.
All right, Scotty. So this guy pulls up this weapon. That one's out of the devil. I agree. So this guy pulls up his weapon and squeezes the trigger, and nothing happens. And he looks surprised for a moment. What is your reaction?
Okay, first of all, dick move. I'm trying to help you. And second of all, he pulls out his bat. It's like, I'm just gonna knock you the fuck out now.
It's gonna hurt you now.
So he's just gonna run at the guy and take a swing. He's not trying to kill the guy; he just wants to knock him out.
All right, go for it.
All right. Where's... Here it is. I think it's been a while since I've made any attacks. That is a 23 for 12 damage.
Okay. You knock him out.
All right. I assume it's like just one swing right to the noggin. He didn't activate like the electro part of the bat, so it just didn't like shock him or anything.
Okay.
The guy drops and he's like, "Freaking jackass!" I mean, took the guy's coat and his agent, but I didn't kill him. God damn. He's kind of like muttering as he kind of rings out. It's like, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
And Paul kind of replies, he basically has half a burger stuffed in his mouth as he's running off, shooting at Tiger Claws.
Paradox
so-
just goes, I got a backpack.
Alright, so I assume he probably hears the gunshots through Paul's comms. Hears that, then I've got a backpack. It's like, okay, so the usual. He looked out again, it's like, shit. I should go help them.
Are you sure this guy's got a nice Hawaiian shirt on? I mean,
I mean, you stole one guy's clothes. Might as well just keep up the trend.
Like, he eyes it, and he's like, nah, I've never looked good in Hawaiian. And he's gonna leave the room, trying to stick behind like pieces of cover, trying to go unnoticed and whatnot.
no, I probably just like pineapples and stuff like that, Gemma. All right, so you're gonna try and sneak out of there.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So Paradox, you have your backpack now. Still kind of have that lightheaded feeling, but the kid that you snatched the backpack from looks like he's like gonna yell at you, but he hears the gunshots and he's just like, oh fuck it, and he starts running.
It's not worth.
Yay, free backpack.
Free clothes, free backpack, bunch of free shit.
Yeah. So Paradox is gonna take off back towards Paul. So she's got her backpack on one shoulder and her cotton candy in the other hand, and she's running through this crowd of people, trying to get back to Paul to save the fruit.
Okay, so as you're running against the crowd of people, and it's fairly sparse at this point. There's quite a few of these people have already bolted out of here. But you see, in between you and Paul, there are 5 of these people. And one of them turns and sees you there and opens fire on you.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. So roll an evasion roll for me, please.
Aha! That is a 30.
Goddamn.
Did a triple backflip over this.
All right, so
Seriously.
this guy opens up a burst round on you. You can tell us what that looks like. What happened?
So she's running, she sees this guy, and as he's pulling the trigger, she darts in between two of the stalls and kind of goes around
Mm-hmm.
and gets past the group.
All right. So Paul, you see this Matrix-looking person coming your direction.
But instead
Yeah,
of black, it's pink.
he knows exactly who the fuck it is. You can't miss the pink and the cotton candy. So Paul kind of sees this, and he kind of, with the butt of his gun, he bangs on the reinforced window, and he kind of he has the bags in like in one hand, and he reaches out, grabs the bit of burger out of his mouth. It's like, keep fucking getting my shit together. Stuffs the burger back in his mouth and kind of ducks along the far side of the ammo shop, the building,
Okay.
to kind of put some cover between him and the target claws. But he did take a couple shots at them, so.
All right. And your shots will resolve that now. So you did hit with.
So that was, I have 2 shots, but that was the first one.
Yep.
And this is the second one.
All right. So you can take one of them down. Go ahead and tell us what that looks like.
So yeah, after Paul kind of tells the guy to keep getting his shit together, he runs, kind of ducks back around the far side of the building, but as he does so, he lets off another round and catches the guy that he shot. The first shot kind of stumbled him. The second shot, as the guy kind of doubled over into the second shot, and basically the bullet hit him in the side of the face and blew half his face and ear over onto his buddy.
All right. And the buddy is going to return fire on you. Roll an evasion for me, please.
All right. Where is it? There it is. That is another. That's a 30.
What?
Did you guys pay Robot off or something tonight?
Look, we made Robot an offer he couldn't refuse, okay?
It's like nat 10 after nat 10 after nat 10. Okay, so this guy just, spray and pray here, and go for it, man. What just happened there? What does that look like?
So yeah, I mean, Paul just scoots his happy ass out of the way just in time, still eating his burger. Burger in one hand, revolver in the other. The fruit's still safe, and so is the Guinness. So yeah, he ducked basically between the ammo shop stall and whatever shop was next to it, and he's kind of moving down towards the back way.
Okay, it's a lot of hands. We're finding out that Paul's actually a mutant. We just didn't know it.
Yeah, he grew a third hand.
It's his Guinness hand.
Or
Here's my beer hand.
That's his beer hand.
So Scotty, from your vantage point, kind of ducking out that door to head down the steps, you do see. He's a mind flayer. No, I'm a mind flayer. So you do see this. You see these. Well, from your vantage point, you see 3 of these tiger claws. And you see one of them turn kind of up the alley, up the main thoroughfare in your direction, and fire off a burst round. And as he does that, you see this pink blur come flying up past him, zigging and zagging around the other 2 that are there. And oddly enough, it looks like a person with a pink backpack over their shoulder, and a big thing of cotton candy in their other hand. And they're just weaving their way through these people that are firing at them.
Alright, this guy's gonna say that, and it's like... He's just gonna guess that that's Paradox. Because he heard her saying something about a backpack, and there's a lot of pink there. You don't see that too often. So, I guess he's gonna try to go to help her, like sneak up behind one of these guys and hit him with the bat.
All right. Roll me a stealth check.
Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Alright, stealth check. Over here. Wow, another nat one. I'm rolling nat ones because you guys keep stealing all the good rolls.
My man Sneakers gave him away.
Oh no.
Ah, dang. Did I bring the light up Skechers this time?
You did.
Odd or
See,
even.
I'm the one paying for all their nat 10s.
Odd or
Pretty
even.
much.
Odd or even, Scotty.
Even Steven.
It is odd.
Oh,
You guys
gosh.
did this to me.
There must be balance. There must
So-
be balance.
Balance yourselves. Don't involve me in this.
So you see this blur of pink, and you got that going through your mind. It's got to be Paradox, and you go to head down those stairs, and I'm gonna say the weight of the extra stuff, even though it's not that heavy, but the weight of the extra stuff that you've packed into your pack now kind of throws you off balance a bit as you go down these stairs. And you take a header down these stairs, so you fall like 10 feet,
No.
boom, 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 down the stairs. You're gonna take 2 damage and land at the bottom.
Man tripped on his own shoelace.
Poor
I'm gonna
Scotty.
say you still have well, I'm gonna say that eats up half your movement. So you still have half your movement and you still have your action. But you're far
Okay.
enough away that you're not gonna be able to sneak up on anybody at this point.
Alright, have they noticed him yet?
Odd or even.
Joel.
Even Steven.
You shouldn't have asked.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
they have.
No.
So Scotty, roll evasion for me.
Oh no.
Oh man's pissed off the even Steven gods. What did you do? What did you do, Matt?
What did I do? What did you guys do? You're stealing all the luck.
I did nothing.
I should note that
my
both
faith,
of those odd or
faith
even
remains
rolls were
strong.
both ones.
They were.
All ones from you. Evasion, let's go. Not a 1. That's an 18.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah, so one of these tiger claws pulls out a heavy, I would say probably like a 45 style weapon, and takes 2 shots at you. So roll your second evasion.
Alright, once more. A 21.
All right, so tell us what that looks like, buddy. They missed both times, by the way.
It's literally just like he tumbles down the stairs. It's almost like just cartoonish, like oh god, boom, ah, bah, fuck. And as he lands, he's like in a position where where he's like laying back and like he just kind of like tilts his head up and then he sees them like from an upside down view. It's like shit that he's like just scrambles to get up and like find the nearest cover as like the bullets just barely like miss him.
All right,
Oh boy.
and Paul.
Alright, so Paul he's keeping an eye on the direction that he just came from, but he's moving towards kind of moving behind the ammo shop. Is there like a door there that leads into the ammo shop, like on the back?
There is. Yep.
So Paul kind of knocks on it quite loudly.
Who is it?
It's the guy with the other 750 of your eddies. Do you got my shit ready?
Guy's not here. Go away.
Oh no.
Do you want the other 750 of your eddies for the shit that I ordered?
What? What do you... Go away.
I'm the guy who ordered the grenades, stupid.
You want me to throw a grenade at you?
Oh my god. Good
In a
apologies,
manner of
Kyle.
speaking.
Ah. Paul's like, I'm the guy who just made the order for all the ammo. I gave you the list.
But you didn't give me all the money.
I got the rest of your money if you open the fucking door.
Oh, no. I can't open the door.
You want me to slide it underneath the door or something?
Well, that would be great, except for the door's completely sealed. You got to go around to the front and put it in a basket.
Oh, God. So Paul circles around to the front.
Yeah, you're gonna circle around to the front.
Yeah.
All right,
He's
roll evasion.
getting his shit. And all right, I'm gonna
Roll evasion.
17.
All right, so let's see here. All right, so 17 against my 22. I will give you a chance to use some luck or whatever you want to use on that.
Let me guess. That was auto fire, wasn't it?
That it was.
Oh boy.
It always is.
Yeah. So if anybody got a +2 out there, it's
I think you
going to
got
be
one.
nice. I do. Do I have a +2?
I think you do.
All right, I'm gonna use that +2. I'm gonna turn that into a 19, and then
I do believe that Gemma gave that to you, or someone gave that to you earlier.
Okay, well, whoever did, I appreciate that because that's gonna probably save my life here. And I'm gonna use 3 luck to completely negate that. Because fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Send your auto fire over there. So yeah, so that's gonna.
Oh, no. There's a replacement +2 now.
All right. Now I'm gonna save that for later because I'm probably gonna fucking need it.
All right, so you go moving around to the front of this building, right in front of these tiger claws, and they open fire on you. They missed. What are you doing?
Paul's literally just booking it, and he has exactly 750 eddies, and as he runs by the window, he kind of just shoves it in the basket and just continues on by.
Okay. And you're gonna go back over to cover?
Yeah, he's basically moving around the other side to head back towards the back door again.
All right.
He actually finished his burger, so he has one left.
By the way, give me okay, so Paradox. What are you doing?
Does she see Paul basically run in a circle around this building?
Yeah, so you basically ran past these guys to get to him. If you remember what he said to you. You see him come back around, shove something in that little basket basically, and push it closed. As one of these tiger claws just unloads on the front of this little building, completely missing Paul. Odd, but yeah. And then he ducks around the other side of the building back under cover.
Paul does or the Tiger Claw?
No, the Paul does.
Okay. So she's gonna make a right turn to basically meet him on the other side of the building.
All right. And what?
So she's holding up. She's finished her cotton candy because she kind of just took it all and just stuffed it in her face as quick as she can as she's running. They're all gonna be throwing up at this point, I'm sure, because eating 2 burgers and running around is not a good plan. And she's holding up the backpack, and as she runs into Paul, she says, "Here, put all the food in here."
So he stuffs the food in there. Like in his last burger, he stuffs all the produce in there, and he stuffs the Guinness in there. But then before he closes it, he actually kind of grabs one of the bottles of Guinness, pulls it out, pops it open, and like chugs half of it.
Okay,
Right,
so
and-
so you had all those bags on you when you did this.
Yeah, like you've never had grocery bags. You just shove them on like your arm, and you like move around.
And do the.
Yeah. It's called getting them all done in one round.
Fair, to be fair, I mean it was a bag of produce, probably lemons and apples and whatever else the lady had. So nothing huge, and like takeout.
Yeah, you can like
Okay.
line your
You didn't
entire
have
arm
any
with
ammos
shopping
or
bags.
Okay.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have like any of the shit that he bought from the ammo guy because the fucker wouldn't give it to me. He's been paid.
Okay.
I want my shit.
All right.
We're gonna be the ones to rob this place, not the Tiger
That's
Claws.
fucking right.
All right. Scotty, we'll roll back over to you. Did you still have an action paradox if you wanted to? Is there something else that you wanted to do other than just help Paul shove all the stuff into your backpack? And there may be a little more than what's going to fit in that backpack.
Okay.
And
So she's basically gonna.
He's got $50 worth of fruit and this carry-out stuff that you gave him.
Okay. So she's basically just gonna hand him the backpack and says, "You take this. Take it."
And he grabs the backpack, slings it over one shoulder.
And once he has the backpack in hand, she's gonna use her action to release her wolvers.
Okay. Scotty. So, you just falling with style, Pop, maybe? I'm not sure. You didn't get hit, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna chalk that up more to just like cartoon antics of the bad guys just never being able to hit their shots. The good old shooting around the feet while the person kind of like dances around. I think that's kind of about what happened just a moment ago. But yeah, Scotty had scrambled to some cover, and how many guys were just shooting at him? Like, what's
Just the one.
what's that group looking like?
Just the one. Yeah, now that you're down at street level, you see there are 4 of them. Looks like there might have been 5, but you really can't. It looks like one of them is down. There are other people that are down as well in the street.
Okay. I guess he's gonna put his sights on that one guy. And is he like kind of separated, or is he like with the others?
The one that's down, or
No, the one that was shooting at him.
no? They're spread across this street, but they're maybe 10 feet away from each other. They're none of them is isolated from the others.
Okay. So this guy's gonna buzz on the comms. It's like, all right, two choices. One, we get out of here, or two, we take these guys out and earn us some rep. What do you guys think?
Well, they shot at me, so I'm gonna kill them.
Okay, rep
Paradox.
it is.
Paradox replies, "Let's fuck shit up."
Don't know why I asked. Then Scotty's going to charge out at the closest guy.
Okay. Just charge right out there, closest guy.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a perception check, quick.
Okay, perception.
Mm.
Hey, I got a nat 10. Wowee.
Hey.
That's a 24.
All right. So you get, all psyched up to do this, and obviously Paradox and Paul are ready to fuck some shit up, and just kind of somehow out of the corner of your eye, you see a group of about 5 more of these guys approaching from the other direction.
He used the force.
Now, you have a choice here, because you can do what you were going to do and charge up there and try and take one of these guys down, if you still want to do that.
Would Scotty have enough movement? Because I know he has a good amount of movement overall to be able to hit the guy and get back behind some cover. A little bit of a hit and run.
With a successful athletics check, sure.
Well, fuck it, we ball. So I guess first we'll do the attack, and then afterwards the athletics to see if he's able to make it.
Do it.
All right.
Roll me some more nat ones.
Nah, that day and age is over. It's not it was a 2, not a nat 1, so I wasn't wrong. That's a 17 for 15 damage.
And that misses.
Okay.
You have your +2s.
Oh, so no,
Oh wait, you can't
No,
do that.
I don't.
Yep.
I don't think I have any +2s.
It's showing that you have one. That could be wrong.
Do I?
Yeah, but go ahead. You can use
I
it.
mean, I'll take one.
You're gonna have to add more than just that to it, though.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna use it there.
Okay.
All right, so now you go for the athletics tech to try to scramble behind cover.
Oh.
And what do you know? You got another nat 1. What is
Oh, no.
going on?
Poor
So,
Scotty won't die.
So Scotty, odd or even?
Even Steven.
Okay, so you manage to not entirely embarrass yourself, but
This happens when you grave rob.
you're not going to be completely behind the cover. So I'm not going to give you the benefit of the cover, but you can tell us what happens here. You do manage to get at least out of the way.
You know what? Let's just keep up the cartoon antics. Because we'll say Scotty runs up to this guy and like goes for like a swing at the head. And, maybe the guy found like a shiny nickel on the ground or something and just bent down to pick it up. And that just ended up making him dodge the attack. And after the
That's
swing,
funny, it
just
is.
Scotty tries to... We'll just say he tries to, like, run behind, like, a stall or something. He gets behind it, but then just... with all the gunfire, it just fell apart altogether, and there he is, smack dab in the open.
Straight out of the Looney Tunes cartoon.
I like it. I like it well enough that we're gonna go to Paul.
All right, so does Paul see any of this happening?
Yeah, you are. You've got like a, pretty much a front row seat.
Paul-
You're barely behind cover. These guys are actually moving to alleviate you of your cover, but you are in a position where you see what happens with Scotty.
Okay, so Paul kind of he had finished his beer already. He kind of tossed the bottle into a nearby trash can, and he pulls out a grenade and he tosses it at them.
Is that because Paul does not litter?
Yes. Paul's he's a lot of things. A scumbag litterer, he is not.
Okay, just an FYI to you. I mean, there are other people that are in this area as well. It's not just these tiger claws. I mean, there are.
Oh, these
wounded-
motherfuckers haven't cleared out. Man, fine. He's not gonna toss a grenade. He doesn't kill innocent people. He's gonna shoot the lead one, the nearest one.
Okay. Doesn't kill. This is the guy who. I just have to take just a brief intermission here. This is
Okay.
the guy who walks up on the person who has been knocked out already and proceeds to shoot them at point blank range with a shotgun in the head that does not kill innocent people. Okay.
She wasn't innocent. She tried to stab him.
He doesn't kill innocent people, and he doesn't litter.
She tried to stab him.
Unless they take his food.
She tried to stab him. What do you want him to do?
I would have brought up Sawyer, but I mean, I guess you didn't actually try and kill him. You just shot him for no good reason. I mean,
Because he took his food.
Okay, let's see what happens here.
So that was the first shot. And here's the second shot. Of course. God, 3 ones. Ooh, the tarot card. Hey, we can bring out the tarot cards again.
And that's a night.
That's okay.
Shit.
Okay, so I say not tonight because I forgot to set that up to make it easy to use, and I don't really want to take the time.
Yeah, no problem.
Next time, I will do that. I'll do that this weekend sometime. I will set that up. So your first shot misses, second shot hits. Give me a D8 roll.
Stand by. D8. 8.
Left leg.
Okay.
All you, man. Tell us what happens.
So what happens? He just hits him in the left leg. I'm guessing.
Um,
So yeah, Paul.
Yeah, it does penetrate the armor, but it's a flesh wound.
Okay, so yeah, Paul, he lets off a couple rounds after tossing his beer away, and guy, I mean, tiger claws are typically rocking some kind of speed wear, and his decided to work today, and he managed to dodge the first one, and the second one, while it looked like it was gonna be a good one, it just kind of grazed his right leg, and he kind of stumbled a little bit, which kind of gives Paul a moment to move from the spot that he's at to better cover. So that's basically what he's going to do. He's going to use that distraction to move towards better cover, basically back around the building to the rear door, so he can get a shit.
Back. Okay, so you're moving. You're going to try and go back around the backside of the building.
No, well, so where the way the building is set up, is there only one way to go around the back of the building?
You can go. You can go both ways. You can go both ways.
Yeah, so basically that's the way he's going. The way the scene played out is when he came back around the front, he stuffed the money in the thing, and then he continued around the other side. So
Okay.
that's where he's going now.
All right.
Oh, itchy.
Paradox.
Yeah, that's his turn.
Paradox is gonna run out there and attack the nearest guy the nearest tiger claw that she sees.
All right, so Paradox, when you go to run out there, that feeling of lightheadedness, it gets 10 times worse, and your legs just feel really lethargic,
No.
like they don't want to answer to your command. In the back of your head, you hear, "You do not want to do this."
She mutters under her breath as she's still trying to fight her way out there, and she mutters under her breath. She says, "Sebastian, shut the fuck up. Go away."
This is not a good idea. You do not want to do this.
She just replies, "This is what I was built to do, man. So, you know what? Shut the fuck up and go away."
Okay, you manage to overcome that and get close enough to attack one of them.
Okay.
So go ahead and do your attacks.
First one's a 20. Second one is a 19.
Okay, both hit, and both penetrate the armor, the person's armor. So not a killing blow by any means, but you definitely do a little damage to him. So tell us what that looks like.
So, after she kind of feels the lethargy leave her legs a little bit, she picks up speed, and she basically like almost tries to tackle this guy, and so she stabs him right in the ribs and then takes another slice out of his arm.
Okay. And roll a d10 for me.
Okay. D10. Turn order is in the way. That was a 3.
Okay. You are good.
Okay.
Scotty! So, here you are, man. Proverbially caught with your pants down, sort of.
Good thing he wore a belt today.
So, you completely missed. And then the little pavilion that you tried to get behind completely falls down. Go.
So real quick, like with what he sees, like because there was the kind of security that was here.
Mhm.
Are they still around and fighting, or are they just like taken out like chumps by the tiger claws?
Well, when this started, you heard, I mean, a lot of gunfire. You do see, I'm going to give you a basic passive perception. You do see a couple of people that were obviously armed that are down.
Okay, so from what he can tell, the local security is down, so they're not getting any. Probably not going to be getting any help.
Probably.
All right, so Sky's going to go on the comms again and say, "All right, got another group of 5 coming up, and I don't think we're getting any help. We may want to rethink this."
Paul kind of replies, "Well, Not before we get our fucking ammunition that we bought. So we're staying here until this fucking jackass gets my shit. We're paid for it.
So just bust in there and take it. We don't have much time.
Yeah. Bust in there and take it, he says. And then when I blow something up, he fucking complains.
So, right now, I don't think Scotty's eager to run out towards a group of what's soon to be, 9 tiger claws?
Yep.
Yeah, no, there's a couple are dead. One I killed.
One's dead.
Yeah.
Is there just one? No, there's just one dead. Yeah, there's just one dead. Never mind.
Yeah. So, I guess Scotty's gonna try to run behind some of the stalls and just essentially hide himself, try to disappear from their sights.
Get under cover, okay. Alright. And Paul.
So Paul's made his way back to the rear door, and he kind of slams the butt of his pistol on it again to get the guy's attention. Did you get the eddies? And did you have my shit packed?
So you hear that box out in front come sliding back out. Thing is it's not a super big box, so it probably doesn't have everything in it, but it might have something in it.
So I guess he makes his way back around the front. This guy's gonna give him literally piece by piece. Oh, he's gonna he's gonna blow this place up.
Roll evasion.
He's gonna blow this fucking place up. That's for sure. That's 23.
This is some silly shit. This is like the 4th time in a row you've rolled a 10 now.
Yeah, he's taking the good rolls from me.
Look, the robot wants me to have this, okay?
So you...
Matt, did we forget to tell you that Rob and I sold our souls to the robot gods?
Yeah, obviously.
Sorry.
Man, prices got to be paid.
All right, so you there is one ammo box in this chute. You can manage to grab the ammo box and at the same time not get hit by anything. You can tell us what happened.
So yeah, Paul once again. The tiger claws are probably like, what the fuck? So he comes running around the front again, yoinks the fucking ammo box out of the box, and continues around the other side.
Meanwhile, they're firing at him.
Yeah.
All right. Paradox. So basically, Paradox. Well, no, Paradox is out there. Okay. Paul, roll perception check for me, please.
All right, stand by.
Maybe if I have you roll more, we can burn up these nat 10s.
16.
All right. And Paradox. Now you are out in the middle of this. So you run out and attack one of them. One of them is focused on Paul, so there are 2 others in the one you attacked. So the 2 others, not the one you attacked, are firing on you.
Great.
First one is a full burst. So roll evasion for me.
God damn.
Oh. There's the one.
Yes, know my suffering.
Okay.
Is that how you do it? I think I did it wrong.
No, it's not going to help at all because it's 13 minus 6.
No, well, the -6, that you
Yeah,
ignore
we
the
don't-
minus.
Okay,
doesn't
well,
do
it's a
that.
13. So
Mhm.
Uh,
Um,
well,
I'll give you a minute
I
if you
have
guys want to
one.
help her.
So that makes it a 15. Do I have a number I need to beat?
there you go. Now you got it. I mean, hopefully you got some luck you could also use.
Well, fortunately, the damage wasn't too bad. So, all right. So
That's okay. We'll save him then.
well.
So it's a full burst. What? It's times 4 or times 2?
It'd be times 5 for this.
Oh, okay.
Makes 25 damage.
Yeah.
My armor abates some of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to take the full damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just playing a dangerous game.
Well, that's
All right.
25 minus 15, so that's 10. It's not bad.
Okay. And your armor will be abated by 1. So now you need to roll evasion 2 more times.
Okay. Says a 20, and I will use my 2 2s to make that second one a 19.
Okay. First one is a 20 against a
Oh my
24, so you are hit. And the second one is a 19 against a 19, so the second one misses. Okay. So the 24.
I am going to use
Okay.
4 luck for that first one as well.
All right. How many luck you got left?
6. Well, I have 6, so I have 2.
Okay. All right. So both shots, everything fired at you by those 2 misses you. Meanwhile, the gentleman who is right in front of you is going to point blank, literally takes his firearm after you attacked him and puts it to your head and squeezes the trigger.
Oh boy.
Roll evasion.
So that was a 25 minus 8.
Come on.
I don't think the soul selling has gone well in the long term.
No.
Let's see if we can give her some.
Yeah, you want to burn up some resources? Anybody in the audience who has some street cred they want to burn?
We don't even know what we're fighting against yet here. Okay, so that's a 16.
Man, I know your ass is sitting on a bunch of credits.
Yeah, I'm a hoarder, all right.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the damage now.
Wait, he doesn't even have to roll the hit?
No, you
You
already
already
Come
rolled.
did.
on.
You already did.
What was I trying to beat then?
It was the 25.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was
Minus 8 means it was a 17, so the plus 2 gives you a 16. Which means you're
Okay.
still hit. And at this range, I am going to say that your armor only absorbs half of it. So you're going to take 12 damage against half of your SP.
So I could take 6 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And with that, I am also going to have you roll a d10 again.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That is a 9.
So you run out, attack this guy after fighting back control. You hit him pretty good. I mean, these wolvers are no joke. And he basically brings that gun up point blank to your head and fires. And for a moment, everything is gone. You feel like you're just in this void. No sight, no sound. All you hear is this voice. I told you this was not a good idea. Why don't you listen to me?
She just replies, "Fuck off."
I'm afraid I cannot do that. And you go from being in that void, your senses begin to come back, but there's this odd sensation, no matter how much you claw away, of falling, as you seem to be falling away from your grasp of something. You really can't tell what. And your body begins to move on its own. Matt, you're up.
All right. Is Scotty able to see those changes or what's going on with? I mean, I guess he's
all you see is so Paradox runs up and attacks one of these guys. Two of them open fire on her, and miraculously every shot misses. And the one she attacked basically puts his gun to her head and pulls the trigger. It's oddly enough that point blank firing of that weapon staggers her, but doesn't knock her down. You do see like a chunk come off of her hair and probably skin, but she's still standing there.
She's a T-1000.
Alright, think this, like, obviously Paradox is in hot water right there.
Would appear
Like
that way.
some real water. So I think after just a split second of like internal debate, Scotty's going to charge out and try to hit the guy that shot her in the head.
All right, roll.
All right. Can Scotty do a thing? Yes, he can.
Hey!
And you know what? Because unless this man rolls a crazy nat 10 on the evasion, I'm going to use my ×2 damage at 16, make that a 32.
Right to the fucking bean, too.
All right, you hit.
I'm doing a thing today.
You hit, and you tell us what just happened to this guy, because
Guy aimed
that
for the fucking fences.
that is that's like the Babe Ruth final home run or something. I don't know, but
Man,
go for it.
fucking
that
Barry
look-
Bonds over here.
There was a double 6 in there as well, but
Fuck, this guy is done.
So,
he's dead. He's super dead.
So I'm gonna say this was maybe it was the adrenaline of just running out there or something, but or maybe it was the frustration from all the Looney Tunes antics that was happening before this. But as Scotty ran up to this guy with a bit of a shout, he probably has about the best swing he's ever had, and gets
Home
this
run.
guy like the guy turns just in time to get hit right in the face with the bat swing, and it all just like caves right in.
Ugh.
It caves in. The electrobot is like shocking the rest of the monster. Like sparks are flying as the guy just recoils from the force of the blow. The back of the head just slamming into the ground with this a blood splatter.
Man just fucking home runned his ass.
All right, Paul, you see this?
Paul's kind of laughing. Yeah, it's like, nice shot, kid. And he kind of sets the he kind of runs back around, like he continues running back, and he knocks on the fucking rear door again. He's like, look, just open the fucking door, give me my shit. You've been paid. Want to get the fuck out of here.
You hear the box slide shut, some banging around, and you hear it slide open again.
Oh no! Break down the door! Break it down! Shoot it! Something!
Paul, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna roll a die right quick. Here.
Making decisions.
It was odd.
Okay.
When I come back, he's saying this loudly enough there. When I come back around, I want my ammo sitting on the outside of this door, along with my grenades, or I'm gonna blow this whole fucking stand up. And he circles back around to the front, and he lines up a shot on the nearest tiger claw.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. And he is going to attack. That is an 18, the first shot.
Okay.
And a 21 on the second shot.
Okay. First shot misses. Second shot hits. Now, before you do anything else, I need you to roll your evasion.
All right. That is an 18.
Okay, against a
And-
21.
Hmm.
You gonna use your
I think
plus
I
two?
got a +2.
You do.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a +2, and I'll even throw in a 1 luck there.
Alright, so your second shot hits. Alright, so essentially this one that's been basically...
Shoot at me.
You remember, well, you remember being at the fair, and you have the little ducks in the pond thing, that little game
Yep.
that have the little ducks that go around and around in the circle. That's kind of what he's been doing, is as you go around the building, he just waits for you to pop back out again and fires at you. So this time you hit him, and he misses you again.
So Paul continues on running and grabs whatever ammo cans are sitting in the fucking box.
Okay. There's
He
one
continues on.
ammo can sitting in the box. Yes.
All right.
All right. Paradox. You're not necessarily in control of your body at this point. Saying it just I can't say same feeling because you don't necessarily remember what had happened before. But you can feel everything. You just don't have the ability to control any of it. And you move fast. The one that just shot you is down. That registers to you that this person basically just got their head taken off by a baseball bat. You see two figures One of them to your left registers blue, and one of them to your right registers yellow. Which one are you going to attack?
And I get to choose?
You get to
Okay.
choose.
Let's go for blue.
Okay. So I need you to roll your attack at a +3. So just go ahead and roll your attack and we'll add the +3 in there. You have 2 attacks, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn.
Okay, so the first one is a
30.
Let's say
30?
26. Yeah, then 30.
Okay, and the second one is a 20.
Yep.
Scotty, I need you to roll evasion twice.
I fucking knew I was the
Goddamn,
blue.
Oh no!
When you brought up
knew
the
it.
blue, I was like, "That's me, isn't it?"
I had a
Oh
hunch.
no!
I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't want to say nothing.
Yeah, I didn't say anything either, but I fucking knew.
Scotty not having a good day today, man.
I thought about doing
Does-
blue and red, but I thought that would be too obvious, so
Yeah,
blue and
that's the
yellow.
problem. Is red would have told me. I thought
Okay.
yeah.
All right. First roll. 17 versus that 30. That's a no-go.
Okay.
Second roll. Hey, a 22 versus 20. Okay, so first one hits.
All right, so the first one, so basically, Scotty, you see her get shot in the head. She just kind of staggers a little bit and stands there as you come up and take this guy's head off. And she turns towards you. Her eyes look the same as they did before. White. And she lunges at you. And the first attack bites home. I mean, right through your armor. No, it's normal. I mean, your SP's halved, so you're going to take some damage from that first attack. And then the second attack you managed to evade.
Okay, so let's see. 11. Okay. Got the math. Wasn't too bad.
No,
That's a 4 damage, I think, after armor's halved.
All
Not
right.
too bad, but still.
Can Paradox try and speak to Sebastian?
What do you have to say?
She just kind of. And does she recognize this as Scotty?
I am going to say, I tell you what, do an odd or even.
Even Steven. Yes!
All right. So you do recognize that you just attacked Scotty. You, for some reason, you feel as though this was not your full capabilities. You just have this feeling like it was not an all-out attack. Basically, you just lashed out at Scotty. But you did hit him. You know that. You did hit him. You hurt him.
So she's essentially watching this happen,
Mm-hmm.
and she's in this void of feeling like utter control is completely lost on her, and she clenches her teeth, and in her mind she says, "Sebastian, stop! You can't take over my body. Stop."
You are severely damaged.
I am not severely damaged. I'm fine. Let go.
Roll a d10 for me.
No, it's a 1.
the sensation is really strange, but it's like a rush forward, almost like you're riding a roller coaster and you've just come to the highest point on the roller coaster and down you go, and everything rushes back to you. You're now back in control.
Wee.
You cannot take an action on your next turn, but you can move, because it's that much of it's everything comes flooding in all at once, including the pain of being shot in the head a second ago. Scotty, you're up.
So is it visual that she's like kind of coming to, or from what Scotty can tell, is it still like wide eyes and just blank?
Odd or even?
Even Steven. And it never fails.
Okay, so here's the situation for you. Okay, visual that she's coming to is a very broad statement. What you do see is that her eyes appear to roll in their sockets. Not like roll all the way around, but it's like they were rolled back and they come down. That's it. You don't really see any other indication of anything. She looks shocked. You'd say that.
Well, if she looks shocked, then that's, I think, to Scotty at least, that's a clue that she's coming to, because last time he saw her like this, she was like just completely blank. Like there was nothing, no facial expressions or anything.
Nobody was home.
I mean, that's going to be the guess on his part. He probably doesn't know for certain, but
Okay.
shit. What does he do now? I think he looks at her and just says, "Go," and he goes to swing at the next other closest guy.
All right. Go ahead and roll your swing.
All right. Oh, hey, hello, friend. Back again so soon. That is yet another nat 1. Good thing my bat can't jam.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah. Oh my
I'm
god.
here to see you again.
Oh,
Another
boy. Scotty, my
All right.
man, what did you do?
So that's 2 nat 1s in a row. All right, so
Oh.
that's a complete fail.
Oh, no.
And here's
I think
gonna,
this is teaching me not to be a hero. That's not who Scotty is. He should just left her ass.
wow. Tell you what, I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes to actually think about this while everybody takes a short break and steps away. When we come back, you get to tell us what actually happened here, because I'm really looking forward to this
You
explanation.
thought the Looney Tunes was over. No, it's only just begun.
For
But yeah.
fucking
Meanwhile,
real.
Paul's just running circles around the building.
Yeah.
This is such a wacky, such a wacky scene.
It is a very, very oof. So we'll be right back. Everybody, please take advantage of the opportunity. Get up, run to the bathroom, grab yourself something to drink, whatever you need. I personally just need to stretch my legs for a little bit.
Yeah.
About 10
likewise.
minutes. All right.
Sounds
We'll
perfect.
See you in about 10 minutes, where Scotty will tell us, lay it all out for us. We'll be picking up what you're putting down, brother.
Okay.
See if you survive.
She satisfies leather jacket, zipped up tight. And no big ones coming, look for lost and found. Iron queens, bright and night city, where your appetite weighs you out your sunrise. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in Night City. Here in Night City, got me up alright. Here in Night City. The way you chase and tease me, get me up so high. We're on the rooftop and you don't compromise. Too many hollow, empty bodies lying around my street. Don't testify. You got to whisper now on your arm, and so we keep on moving. Gotta take it slow. No, she pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in Night City. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in Night City. Here in Night City, got me up alright. Here in Night City. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in Night City. Good morning, Night City, a day in the life. I was on my own, catching a ride with the lady. Her hair hangs down past her thighs, blue and pistol. She satisfies leather jacket, zipped up tight. And no big ones coming, look for lost and found. Iron queens, bright and night city, where your appetite weighs you out your sunrise. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in Night City. Here in Night City, got me up alright. Here in Night City. The way you chase and tease me, get me up so high. We're on the rooftop and you don't compromise. Too many hollow, empty bodies lying around my street. Don't testify. You got to whisper now on your arm, and so we keep on moving. Gotta take it slow. No, she pulls my trigger, got me up alright. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in Night City. Here in Night City, got me up alright. Here in Night City, she pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in Night City.
All right. We're a little bit early. But I'm going to go ahead and have you have your you have it all prepared there?
Yeah. I think I have what's gonna happen with this.
Go for it.
So, I think between I'm sure there's a lot of blood that's been flying around everywhere in this spot between Paradox and the guy that Scotty domed, and a little of his own from when Paradox attacked him. And so what happens is he goes to swing the bat at the next closest guy, trying to do a heroic charge. But there's a lot of blood, and the thing just slips. It slips out of his hands and just goes flying off in one direction. And then
Oh boy.
there's blood on the ground, which he slips on as well. And he takes a tumble and just hits his head really hard. So hard, in fact, for a very brief moment, he loses consciousness. And in that unconscious daze, he sees a vision. It's a man in robes. It looks almost like he's been dead for a while. Like kind of mummified skin. And if any of you have ever watched Courage the Cowardly Dog, Return the Slab, he sees this robed entity going, "Return the coat. Return the coat or suffer my wrath." And then all of a sudden, Scotty's eyes just bolt open and he's back to reality. He's like, the wizard's curse!
Does he really shout that out?
Yes.
Does Paul hear that?
Sure.
Oh my god. Oh, Paul.
One and you're up, Paul. So
He kind of, because again, he's around the back side of the building now, and he stops. Kid, what the fuck did you just say?
well, he's probably a ways away from you at this point. I mean, he's maybe
No,
not.
he came over comms.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't necessarily wait for an answer because he doesn't think there's an answer to this question. So he's circling back around the backside of the building. Is this stuff outside like he said it should be?
Like you said it should be.
Yes. Like he asked the guy, just leave it the fuck outside the door.
No, it's not.
Okay. So Paul pulls out a grenade, and straps it to that door,
Okay.
and pulls the pin,
All right.
and runs.
Okay, where are you running to?
He's running basically to the other side of the next stall.
All right. And Paradox, You are in control, but like I said last time, you don't get an action, but you can move.
Like the
And
first
you-
thing she hears upon coming to is the wizard's curse.
Boy, that's something to wake up to.
I think you're I think you're muted.
Me?
No.
There we go.
There you
yeah,
go.
there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, paradox.
Okay. So now that she's in control, she is going to be nice because, Scotty came to her rescue. And she's going to move towards him to try and help him up. I know I can't take an action, so that's
Well,
just
you can grab him. I'm not going to count that as an action. You can grab him
Okay.
and move him with you if you wish.
All right. So yeah, that's what she's going to do. And then if he gets up, she's going to try and get back to the back of the ammo building where Paul... Oh, never mind. Nope. Not finishing that sentence.
Oh, wait a minute now.
She's just going to try and help him up.
Whoa. Okay, but you don't know what's going on back there, so...
It doesn't matter. It stopped my train of thought, man. I didn't finish that sentence. Like chess, you take your hand off of the piece, then it's done. But if you don't take your hand off of the piece, it's not done.
Oh, that's too funny.
Okay, I will. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so she'll just try and help him up.
So Gemma just gave a +2, correct? To Scotty? Is that correct? Yes. Okay, good. Thank you, ma'am. I will get that
I don't know if
added.
it's enough to save me from the wizard's curse, but I appreciate it all the same.
All right. So let me get that added in here quick. All right. All right, so you're not running back over by where Paul's at. Okay. So where are you taking Scotty?
I think in the haze, she would just try and get. So since the line of tiger claws are moving this way, she's just gonna try and go the other way, whatever way they're not going.
All right, as you start moving, you're talking about the second line group that's coming? You haven't seen them yet, or because as you grab him and you
They're
go
moving towards each other, right?
the second group is coming up on this first group, yes, and you can see them clearly now.
Okay, and are they moving towards each other, or they're like moving up the street together?
The group that you're currently fighting with, the three that are left, are not moving. They're basically holding their ground right now, getting ready to return fire on you guys.
Okay, and are the others coming up behind them or going towards them?
Coming up behind them, yeah. But from where you're at, it looks like they're coming toward you.
Okay. Paradox is going to take off to the other side of the street from the ammo store.
All right, there's stalls that run up both sides of the street there. So okay, you're basically looking for cover.
Yeah.
All right. And Scotty, same thing. What you see. So you have this, this moment, this epiphany of the wizard, whatever that was.
The wizard's curse, yes.
And you wake up wide awake, and the first thing you see is Paradox coming at you. Wolver's still fully out, reaching for you.
I think there's like a brief moment of panic since he was just waking up from that very brief moment of unconsciousness. But I feel like soon after, she actually grabs him and helps him up, he realizes like, oh, okay, this is not killer mode Paradox.
Yet.
Yeah, never know when she's gonna have another episode, but I think he goes along with her.
Okay. And with that, Paradox, I am going to have you roll a d10 for me again.
Oh no. That's a 10?
Okay. Scotty, it is your turn. Paradox has she lifts you up, oddly enough, because she's somewhat smaller framed. But she
Carry me like a princess.
doesn't I don't think she's carrying. Are you carrying him? I mean,
No.
okay.
She's just helping him out.
So you're on your
Scotty
feet,
doesn't get the princess treatment.
and you can tell she's like looking. She looks around a little bit, and then starts yanking you over towards this cover. And about halfway there, her grip on you changes. And I mean, it becomes a solid and determined grip where she's basically dragging you to this cover. When you get, because you basically go around behind this building, I mean, like all the way around behind this building, seems like maybe more than what you could normally move. She tosses you, not like throws you, but just tosses you, and begins taking her clothes off, like rips her shirt open.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Scott didn't even have to pay for it.
Be gentle. This is my first time. I think it was like, as like he feels the grip tighten, he's like, "Well, okay, chill." Then he like gets thrown off. And he sees her doing that. It's like, what? What's going on?
That was not the time.
Is this the curse? He's just like, he has no clue what's going on right now.
My man. Oh boy, everybody's losing it but Paul.
So Paradox, about halfway through that, you get a hold of him, help him up, get him moving, and you take like 3 steps, and boom, the void's back. It's like it's like somebody just grabbed you and yanked you out of a seat. And you're not in control anymore.
She just shouts in her head, "Fucker!"
And we're going to add this in there, Scotty, as you're like, what's going on? She's pulling her clothes off. You see her lips move, and you hear very, very lightly, you hear her say, and just in the most monotone voice, she says, "Fucker," and keeps taking her clothes off. Paul.
He has no idea what to think about that.
Paul, you're up. So you just strapped a grenade to this door. Roll some damage for me.
All right, let's roll some damages for this grenade. That is 27 points damage.
Wowie. Take that, door.
I'm going to have you pick 2 numbers between 1 and 10.
Oh god.
Let's go with the 2. and an 8.
I am okay. A 2, an 8, and I'm going to give you a 6 as well, coming from Gemma.
Okay.
So she just increased your chances by 10%.
All right. Everybody's. Oh boy.
And it's a 7.
Oh.
So your grenade goes off right in the middle of what's going on back there behind the other buildings. You have Scotty. You hear an explosion. Doesn't seem to phase Paradox at all. She's at this point completely naked on the top and kicking off her shoes.
Man's got a show during a firefight.
Let me add that in there. Paul, you know, boom. You look back around from your cover, and although there is damage, considerable damage from that grenade, it does not appear to have blown the door open.
Okay. Paul kind of runs over and he knocks on the smoking door. Are you gonna put my shit outside or not?
Odd or even.
Even Steven.
You hear the basket open again.
Oh my god.
Okay, so he actually at this point he's like, all right. He runs back around to the front to grab his shit.
Roll evasion for me, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what the definition of insanity is, right?
That's a 1. It's a
No.
13.
The wizard's curse. It's
The wizard's
spreading.
curse, man. It's everybody's catching it.
Oh no.
At this point, the only hope we have of surviving this is like if a meteor crashes
that's
down on these tiger claws.
That's a 13 against a 21.
Okay. 13 against a 20.
You have 2 +2s. Do you want to use them?
I am going to use them. That's going to be a 17.
Against a 21, which leaves you with a 4 damage multiplier.
And I'm going to burn the last 2 of my luck. Make that a 19.
Which leaves you with a 2 damage multiplier.
If anybody got some creds to burn. I ain't even going to ask you, fucking Scotty, stingy bastard.
Look,
This curse is deserved.
We can't evade everything.
So I'm going to use the other +2 that I just got from Moon Girl. So fuck you and the horse you rode it on. This guy's probably just scratching his what are you doing?
All right, so once again, you run out and grab this ammo can. And this guy unleashes another volley of fire at you, and what is that? What happened this time, man? Tell us what this looks like.
I mean, it basically the guy is just trailing Paul as he's just booking it, grabs the ammo can, and circles the building again.
At this point,
So
this
now
tiger claw's looking at his gun like, what the fuck?
He's questioning a lot. He's questioning his life choices. So he circles around the building again, and Can I shoot this fucker too? Do I have to have that option?
No, your action would have been taking the can.
Grabbing.
So.
Okay, that's totally fine. So he has 3 ammo cans now. That's good.
Damage.
Is this
dealer
backpack
Paul.
large enough to fit the ammo cans in, along with everything else?
No.
No. Okay. So
No.
he's got him stashed.
That's my assumption. Is that
it's probably
stick them in the back of the building
can,
or something.
Yeah, he's got him stashed. All right. Fucking Christ. He's gonna kill that guy. He's gonna fucking kill that guy. All he had to do was leave his shit out. He would have grabbed it and just been on his way. Now he's got to play fucking. Oh, he's not happy.
All right, so you get your ammo can. You run back around behind the building again. This guy
Yeah.
completely misses you. Scotty, you hear the explosion. Doesn't seem to phase Paradox. Paradox continues to strip down. Every piece of clothing is off of her, and she completely disappears from your vision. Just vanish.
So
This
I
poor
guess
guy.
as he was watching that, he could. I feel like she like the blank face would have like come back on her, right? The
Yes.
eyes rolling back as well.
Yes.
So after she disappears, like he takes a moment to gather like what was just happening. He's like, he goes on the comes like, Sebastian, you damn pervert! What are you doing?
So, okay, Paul, you hear this. Scotty
No.
just goes on the mic and starts yelling that Sebastian's a pervert or something. I don't know.
Jesus. Not even surprised anymore.
Is that your response?
He's dumbfounded at
I
this
feel
point.
like Paul just keeps hearing the weirdest things from Scott.
Yeah, he does. He's like,
he
what,
has zero
what
context for the wizard's curse or Sebastian, you pervert. It's like, what
He's
is
like,
going
what?
on?
Pretty much. That's kind of what he's like. What the fuck? Okay, I guess.
So, Paul, you hear this and you're stuck in this disbelief of what is happening. But you do hear what sounds like a high rev engine of an AV
Okay.
coming in overhead.
Oh boy. So that's
Oh no.
Oops. Give me just a second here.
Oh no.
Bad timing.
The wizard's curse has taken yet another life.
All right, so we'll come back to Paul. I'm sure he'll be back here in a minute. Scotty. Actually, hold on. There he is. Welcome back. So you just heard the AV come flying in overhead.
Yep. He's looking up. He's looking for the fucking thing.
You look up and it's coming over the top of you. Bright lights. I mean, bright lights. And
Let me guess, NCPD.
NCPD. And this isn't an AV4. This is an AV9. This is a bigger.
Oh boy.
You see this thing come in. You see the side open up, and you see 3 drop cords.
Oh man. Paul comes over to comms. He's like, all right, well, NCPD is here. We need to get the fuck out now.
We have a bit of a problem. Paradox is having another one of those episodes.
Oh god. All right, well, do you know where she's at?
She kind of just vanished.
Because of course she did. All right, fine. He's like, all right, well, get back behind this ammo shop. I'll meet you there. I got some ammo cans stashed. The fucker didn't give us all our shit. We're gonna have to come back here.
It's like, sorry, I can't meet up with you right now. Just get out on your own. I've got something to do before I leave.
All right, fine, kid. And Paul's like, oh, okay, whatever, fuck it, I don't care. Stupid idiots. So he kind of bangs on the door one more time and say, look, just give me the rest of my shit, please. I need to get the fuck out of here. I'll give you another 1,000 eddies. How about that?
Door pops open.
If you
Well, hey, when did you say so?
This man's about to die, and Paul just looks at him. And his eye twitches. He's like, where's the rest of my fucking shit?
Right here. Where's my 1,000 eddies?
Paul yanks the fucking... I guess he's holding like a crate or hard case or something. He yanks that shit out of his hand. He pulls out 1,000 eddies, hands it to him. It's like, next time, just give me my fucking shit. Or I'm gonna shoot you.
As you're saying, next time, just give me my fucking shit. He just slams the door.
Boy got hustled.
Paul puts down the crate, puts the ammo cans on top of it, runs back around to the front. Do you need me to roll evasion?
Oh, so okay, you're gonna run back around to the front.
Yeah.
As you go to run back around to the front, you see 3 people coming down these ripcords. Roll perception
Based off of Paul's history, can you tell exactly what unit they're from?
Yeah, actually you are a cop, aren't you? You definitely recognize these 3 guys are Max Tech.
It's like, oh, C Squad, god damn it. All right. Time, yep. Hey, kid, it's C Squad. Let's go. Get the fuck out. I don't care what you got to do. Do it fast. We need to go, or you're gonna end up in a fucking body bag permanently. So as Paul gets around to the front, he notices that the box is left open, and he smiles. Pulls out a grenade, pulls the pin, drops the grenade in the box, and shuts it, and then books it.
Okay. All right. So back over on the back side of the building there, as you're hearing this, Scotty, one of these tiger claws follows you back there. Paradox, roll that d10 for me.
It's a 3.
So this guy follows you back there, and just as he comes around the corner and he sees you, poof, there's Paradox.
No.
Here's the deal. You, Paradox, just as your body goes to act, because you see Scotty, and what is he? You can't really hear what he's saying to you. You feel for some reason you feel this person coming up behind you. You turn around, and you basically just jam those wolvers right up through the bottom of his jaw, through the top of his head. So Paradox,
Scotty or the Tiger Claw?
The Tiger Claw.
Oof. That was Scotty just got whacked.
You see this. You see this guy, Scotty. Then you see this look of shock in his eyes, and you see 2 holes on the bottom and on the top of his head. And then comes into vision is Paradox, but starting from the wolvers coming out of the top of this guy's head, you see that, and then suddenly her whole body, this naked Paradox now standing with her back to you, with this tiger claw impaled on her wolvers. But you are back in charge there, ma'am.
Of course. Of course. Paradox
you have
kind
a
of
really
jolts.
shocked-looking guy impaled on your wolvers at this point.
Paradox kind of jolts into her own body again. She sees this guy impaled on her wolvers. And she retracts the wolvers and looks down at herself. And she's like, what the fuck? And she's going to look around for a cloth or something to cover herself up with.
Scotty? You actually
Scotty-
have something that she could cover herself up with.
No.
No, wish that upon the worst of his enemies. Scotty, seeing that she's kind of come to, is like, I'll explain later. Max Tech is on the scene. Get out of here. And he takes off his own green coat and just hands it to her, and which has a lot of his it has quite a lot of his stuff in it, and in all the pockets, but he still
great.
has a knife and the wizard's coat, and he's just going to run to the wizard's body. He's going in that direction.
Okay.
He must return it.
So, Paul, what you're bugging out, right?
Yeah, Paul ran back, grabbed the after leaving his present, and grabbed the fucking the crate with the things that he bought, and he's booking it.
All right.
The grenade ticking.
Yep.
So you hear the exchange start between the Max Tac guys and these Tiger Claws. Then you hear the explosion of your grenade, which seems a little loud for if it was actually inside that building. So you're thinking he might have just pushed the basket back out. And Paradox. So here you are, naked, just killed somebody, and Scotty just shoved a jacket at you. What are you doing?
She's gonna shrug on that jacket and make a run for the truck, wherever they parked it.
Okay. All right, you and you're going back to the truck, Paul.
Oh hell yeah, he's booking it back to truck. Now he's thinking, maybe it was too far away. Now he's glad it was far away, because as soon as he kind of gets away from the night market, got to look a little less suspicious. He's just walking now, just calmly walking, crate, holding crate burger in one hand, just like nothing happened.
All right, you get back to the truck. You're not there very long, and Paradox comes up. And she's moving kind of quickly. Well, just to give you the picture, she's carrying some of Scotty's stuff, as well as her stuff. She has Scotty's jacket on, and that really kind of looks like maybe all she has on is Scotty's jacket.
So as Paul sees this, he pulls his revolver and points it at her. So you, or you the other you?
So does Paradox have stuff in her hands?
Yeah. Well, you basically everything that you could carry out of what Scotty gave you and your own stuff.
Okay. So she kind of stops in her tracks and she's like, "It's me. I'm here. I'm in control." Just like,
Fuck he
stop.
did. Paul kind of just gives it an eye, like,
Are you sure?
what's your favorite? What's your favorite color?
Pink. She kind of says it like that too, kind of meekly. Pink.
Yeah. All right, get dressed. Let's get this shit started. We gotta go back and pick up the kid.
So, Scotty, I'm going to assume that you make it up to do your thing. You make it up to that room. What are you gonna do?
He takes the wizard's coat and kind of quickly puts it in kind of folds it a little, make sure it's a little neat, and then just lays the coat on top of the body of the wizard.
Okay.
And then he just looks at it, and he just looks down at the body, puts his hands together, does a quick bow. It's like, let the curse be lifted. And then he bolts out, and he's just going to try to use some of the back alleys
Okay.
to just get out of there.
So you Paradox gets, dressed, I'm assuming. While that's happening, you guys wait for a little bit, and here comes Scotty popping out from between a couple of pillars in the parking garage and trotting to the truck.
Oh, it took you long enough, kid. What the hell did you have to do that did? You were gonna risk mixing it up with fucking Max Stack.
Listen, I've never been a superstitious guy, but what happened today? That was a curse. And now, hopefully, it's lifted. And we're all safe.
Scotty had a life-changing event.
Uh-huh. Get in the fucking car.
Yeah, I mean, Paul didn't have to tell him twice. He's in there.
Paul jumps in the passenger seat. He's polishing off his burgers. He's like, all right, let's head home. By the way, you fuckers owe me 500 eddies apiece.
What?
Yeah, I spent my eddies on the ammo and on the food. I ain't footing the bill for all of us.
Paradox is sitting there holding the steering wheel, kind of just looking a little dumbfounded, and just takes the Scotty's jacket off of her lap and passes it back and says thanks. And she looks over at the guys and says, "Okay, we're leaving."
So she didn't even put it on. Is she still just buck ass naked?
No, she's dressed.
Oh,
She
okay.
got dressed, and then she's passing the jacket back.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he takes it back. He's like, "All right, fine. I'll send you some eddies in a bit, Paul. Let's just get out of here."
Yeah, no, we're getting home first. Get fucking settled. And he kind of looks over at Scotty, and he's like splattered with blood. It looks over at Paradox. Y'all need a shower. You look like shit.
Yeah.
Paradox just looks over at him, flips him off.
Paul smells distinctly like beer, like heavily like beer at this point.
He's had a couple, a few. And 3 cheeseburgers.
I thought you were gonna say that the Guinness didn't survive.
And your bags are kind of wet there, buddy.
Oh no!
Oh, that's it.
The wizard strikes again.
Someone's gonna fucking die. Someone's gonna die. He's going back to that shop, and he's gonna finish what he started.
So Paradox, as this is going on in here, you have a conversation going on as well. Why are you fighting me?
She's driving. She looks over at the guys, and in her head she says, "Because this isn't your body. This is my body."
Well, right now we're sharing this body.
She replies, "I don't give a shit, fucker. It's my body. Get the fuck out."
Well, perhaps you can help me with that. But in the meantime, I prefer not to die. And if you die, that means I die.
She kind of thinks for a minute, and she says, "Well, you gotta trust me. When I say I got something, I got something. You don't get to take over shit without asking."
Yes, perhaps we do need to work on that. And I'm going to end it right there. That will be the end of episode 16. Good stuff. Thank you very much for everybody who's been here with us tonight and hanging out. Yeah, that gives you the wraparound to, okay, what actually happened with Sebastian. So the story is past that point now. Any closing thoughts, guys?
Oh,
Oh, that was fun.
yeah,
We pray that the curse is lifted.
some shenanigans going on. Paul almost losing his shit completely and blowing up the entirety of the night market because some jackass would give him shit that he fucking paid for.
Paradox appeared butt-ass naked again for the second time in this entire series.
Started to become a trend.
First it was Sawyer, now it's Scotty. Yep.
Wow. So, Scotty, what's your thoughts?
Well, I'm just gonna say again. I pray the curse is lifted. Because god damn, was that a lot in that one?
Yo, Robot had it out for you,
many.
man.
So is that truly a pivotal moment for Scotty there? Is that is that speaking of maybe some things to come for him, or
I don't know. I don't know if he's always gonna be like that, but I think he does believe in some superstitions now because of that.
Okay, cool. By the way, you did walk away with the agent. You did not leave that behind, so you have that.
Yeah.
And Paul, you have everything on your list. You don't have to do the inventory piece to it, but you do have everything on your list. So, except for the beer, which took the brunt of the damage. So,
It's always the beer. The beer is always a casualty.
your fruit
Paradox's free backpack. It's ruined.
But
Yep.
very, very good session. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you to the audience for being here tonight. So we right now have this particular story that we're telling every Friday night. It is Cyberpunk Red. It's a variation. It's a homebrew piece to it. But we do use the Cyberpunk Red system to run the game. If you're not familiar with Cyberpunk Red, then please do check them out at rtelsorian.com. Yeah, I'm sure most of us probably are, but fantastic RPG, fantastic story. That's with that. We are working on a second RPG stream that will be coming up pretty soon. We'll be working with, it'll be a freely press system that we're using. Still working out some details on that, but that will be coming soon. And then we also have the update log every Wednesday night. Paul, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, join us every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock EST. For the update log, that's where we discuss pretty much everything game related, from TTRPGs to video games, the industry as a whole, the latest and greatest, and the most scandalous news to come out. Next Wednesday, we have something in the works. Hopefully, it'll be ready by then. But keep an ear out for that. We will be having potentially a guest on the update log to kind of discuss a couple of things from the other side of the counter, so to speak, in terms of being a consumer and all that jazz. But yeah, that's the update log, and then again here on Fridays you'll join us as we hopefully have broken the wizard's curse. Oh boy!
Agent said to return the coat, and return the coat he did.
Well, good thing you didn't take the pants.
Wow. Good thing you didn't take the pants. I agree with that. Good thing you didn't take the pants. All right. I think we are going to take a look at rating in here. Actually, Brandon Wolf Games was in and visited us the other night, so I think we will pop in and visit him tonight. Thank you again, everybody, for being here tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. and join us again next Wednesday. We will be working on putting together a individual episode, a solo episode with Paradox, so we can start to kind of unwind her backstory and get that out for everybody. Probably not going to be this week, though, since our player is going to be a little busy this week, so we'll get that scheduled as soon as possible. With that in mind, any closing thoughts?
None for me. See, we'll hopefully see you guys next Wednesday, though.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Adios. Good night.